Barcelona is one, a city to be discovered slowly, like a box full of surprises. And every day when the sun comes up, its love affair with architecture begins. They've always made a great couple, because Barcelona and architecture are one, and you can't understand one without the other. Barcelona is also about its history, about how it faces the present and the challenges of tomorrow. Barcelona is a city living today and heading for tomorrow. It's always on the podium for major events. Barcelona is ready to welcome the 29th UIA World Congress and to be nominated as the UNESCO UIA World Capital of Architecture for 2026. A Congress that will focus on the only future that is real and possible, a sustainable future created for awareness and ethics. Barcelona is also about its geographical location. It is one of the gateways to Europe, the Mediterranean and North Africa. It's surrounded by the sea, by rivers and mountains. Barcelona marks Gaudí Year in 2026, paying homage to our most significant and most universal architect.
It's gorgeous.
Barcelona loves architecture. The city looks after and renovates its buildings and neighborhoods. For Barcelona, the UIA is much more than a congress. It's a milestone because the city lives architecture at all levels and scales. A network of architecture that combines hundreds of entities, a large number of events, and thousands of citizens who actively participate in them. Romanesque and Gothic architecture live side by side with modernism and contemporary architecture. And in urban planning, Barcelona is an example on an international level. As architects and urban planners, well, we must all work together and learn to be one, to be united as we face up to major global challenges. In Barcelona, urban planning and architecture are one. Both are agents of change. Here we work for citizens and governments by teaming up, joining experiences, and with architecture always at the center. Barcelona is the best stage for reflection and dialogue. Because the city is a forum and an open-air lab where debate is always present. A place where the architects from the 5 UIA regions will all be welcome. Barcelona invites you to the UIA World Congress in 2026. The foundations and structures being laid today will help build a more human and ecological tomorrow. Barcelona's architecture. Barcelona is about social inclusion, science and technology, and contributes with what it has tried and tasted for new paradigms. Moving the city and the water cycle closer to nature again. The housing emergency, energy efficiency, tactical urban planning, biodiversity, and the circular economy. Because today, we are rehearsing proposals for tomorrow with an open and experimental mind. Keeping citizens at the center at all times. Barcelona is radically creative, alive, and in constant transformation and evolution, anticipating the major challenges of the future, such as the climate emergency and future pandemics. Barcelona feels at home innovating, designing, being at the forefront and being a driver. Barcelona essence is feminine, familiar, friendly and approachable. It's salted, the smell of the seas in the air. It is light, radiant light, sky blue and navy blue. My city is elegant. It is genuine and spontaneous. And the natural greenery of its mountains, woodlands and rivers, parks and urban jungles, vertical gardens and ecological rooftops. Here we get together outdoors to play, to eat, to love, to build human towers and celebrate collective victories. Barcelona is its people. You should meet them. People who are aware, who live today with a commitment to tomorrow. They know that today's context requires a spectacular and iconic architecture to make way for architecture and cities on a human scale for living. An architecture which the planet can handle and built with local materials. Beautiful architecture. The world is the same for everybody, and everybody brings their culture, colors and traditions. Barcelona is diversity and one of our strengths. We are inclusive. It's in our DNA and the Mediterranean character. We like discussing, debating and constructing, inspiring and learning to grow in freedom. That's why we are bidding to host the UIA World Congress and the World Capital of Architecture. As a call to action and collective evolution, in our buildings by great architects, outdoors, in streets and squares, and on beaches, architects from around the world at one with the city and its people.
Today we are one, a world, a planet, a global society and a common goal. And from that sense of unity, we'll be capable of designing and building a life with more health, more equality, and more happiness for everybody. Because we are one, today and tomorrow.
Because we are one today and tomorrow. We are counting on you to rehearse the future. One today, one tomorrow.